Welcome to the Phone Doctor's version on how to repair and replace your iPhone 6s broken screen. The difficulty level that we rate this repair is pretty simple. We're going to rate it a 3 out of 10. And so if you just follow the steps that our technician's going to walk you through, you'll have your iPhone 6s doctored up in no time. Be sure to check out the links below for your replacement screen or do-it-yourself kits from Phone Doctors. We're going to power off our device. All right, to open up our bottom two screws here, we'll use our pin loop. Now to lift the screen up, what we're going to do is we're going to lift the screen up like so. Use your isosimo or flat pick and get in between the bezel and the glass. You want to go all the way in, just it's got adhesive all around the edges. All right, once we get her open, we're going to disconnect the battery, take the battery terminal off. We're going to use Phillips. Take our tweezers and pull off our take our plastic pick, we're going to unplug our battery. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take out the 4 screws up here that's holding our screen. And again, use our Phillips. Very important not to get these out of order. You can cause permanent damage to the circuit board if you get these in the wrong order. Now we're going to unplug the screen cables. You have their proximity sensor, front camera right here. You have our home button, flex here, and your digitizer LCD cable here. If you have a little bit of trouble getting the screen completely removed, there is a little bit of an adhesive here. And there it is. Screen's off. All right, we're gonna start with taking our home button out. And you can use our Phillips. All right, to unplug this home button, very delicate part. I like to use this flat pick right here to hold down the connect flex. Use my tweezers to come underneath here and poke the flex. So now when you get that loose, now you use your heat gun or hair dryer, whatever you have at home. And you just want to heat up a flex. So I'm just going to push through here is what I like to do. And then to get it out, I'll pull on this cable here. Now, if it's too difficult, if it's not coming up easily, use more heat. Otherwise you can tear it. And if you tear this home button, you'll lose Touch ID functionality.
that cable's out. All right, now to get the rest of the screen off, we're gonna take this back shield off. To do that, there's 6 screws, 3 on each side, and they're all Phillips heads. Okay, once those are out, now we'll take these top 3 screws here for your proximity sensor front camera. This is just a little shield. Now to get the ear speaker out, you can pull back this front camera. It just folds over and the ear speaker will come out. Now we're going to use heat to loosen the adhesive on this front camera. Be mindful if there's holes in the front of the glass here, don't use too much heat because you can melt the front camera and the proximity sensor. So that's off. And sometimes you'll get this gasket that stays on there. You can just, it's taped on the back. Take that off. And that is your front camera, proximity sensor, speakerphone, microphone, which allows stereo to work. And then the ear speaker connections here. And make sure your speaker work. All right, so now we just gotta get this back shield off, which we already got all the screws out, so it should come off fairly easy. Sometimes on these 6S's, they actually have tape on each side here, so we'll just cut that tape. Missed a screw here. And it's out. You can throw that one away if it's broken. All right, so new screen here. You're just going to take your metal shield and place it back in place. Make sure this flap right here goes underneath the shield, not on top. And we're just gonna put our side screws back in. All right, now we're gonna put our flex back in here. Easiest way to do this is you'll notice right here there is a small hole right here, right above the mic, and you can line it up with the small hole right here for that. And then right here, that's your proximity sensor. Very important that this fits in the frame and it feels flush. Otherwise you'll have issues with that working. So that's gonna fit in flush, nice and flush. Grab your ear speaker. It's gonna feel nice and flush as well. Put back in. All right, after that's all back in, we're gonna put the home button back in. And it just lays on top. And also has little holes right here you can line up to make sure you have the home button plugged in the right spot. And now you're gonna fold your cable over and plug it in. All right, screen's back fully assembled. Bring our device back into the fold. And we're gonna plug our screen back in. This is the home button flex that's attached to the screen. I feel it click in when it's all good. That was the display LCD digitizer, and this is the front camera proxy. Feels good. Put our shield back in. And remember, the screws you pulled out, make sure they go right back in the same place you got them out of. All right, once it's back in, now you can plug your battery back in. And shield back on top and screw it back in. Once that's all done, now you can stick the screen back in. To stick the screen back down, and you'll see like these notches right here on the screen, and they go underneath the lip, so the screen will go in top first, so in, and then you can push down. You get nice and flat. Now to get the bottom two screws back in out of your pinna lobes, and you'll be done. Fire it up, see how you did.